we're going to download every contract in the market because I figured out a way to do it. All I got to do is when it's done, just over here in this file that it's writing all this data to, you just literally highlight the colon, I'm sorry, the comma. So you want to go right here. These right here. Highlight it. God damn it. It's still writing data, so it's going to be wonky. Anyways, hold on. You just highlight that and you just add a line break, and it will like create a nice neat stack. For example, I'll stop for a sec, and then I'll just highlight this. If it's going to let me, Jesus Christ. Let's just do it this way. So that's basically the end mark. It's still writing data. It's probably going to take a minute. But you just take this and you replace it with a line break. Yeah, see, it's still counting lines. Like, and that was like less than a minute. We have 4,400 option contracts downloaded. Not bad. I think I can download 55 at a time, and this is like, you know, the pretty high quality data from SIBO Hanweck. Not bad. It's probably going to take a minute to finish up though. Oh, I'm sorry, I still have that one going. Okay, so this one's still counting. So at that pace, I need to download like, I think there's over 2 million. That's going to take some time, so I'm going to have to add more counters to it. All right, let's do it. I'll do 5 more. I don't want to ping their system too hard, which I'm already raping it right now. All right, let's do 11, 12, 13, 14. And then I'll do that. But anyways, how you get this data out, I'm going to stop this real quick. What dates were those getting? Those are pulling LNN. Okay, it's into November for some of these. There's not really an order to the way that they're listed in the API in the back end, but let's go back to that file real quick. Not that one. Boom, there you go. Now it's a nice, neat stack. And how much do we get there? 8,000 contracts in that amount of time. If I let this run overnight, man, I'll probably get a good chunk of it. And then what I'll be able to do is literally put these in a giant dictionary, and then we can just look for metrics. Like we'll look if volume is certain threshold, then we'll find it. If Vega, Delta, Gamma, IV. But the best part is that these metrics here, the IV, activity level, the volume, Delta, Gamma, that's just bonus for the data because all we need is these first two items, the ticker ID, or the derivative ID rather. And then we have our Webull data app here. And I'm really impressed with the data quality that they use. I mean, SIBO Hanweck is not cheap. Not cheap at all. If we go look at the pricing of it real quick. That's what I would like to get for the group if we can get to this point. It's just so goddamn expensive. It would take like 800 of us just to afford it for 1 month. we would want options. Let's go to data. You may have to call it, get pricing. They may not display it anywhere. Yeah, you're gonna have to call them. But if you just go to their normal like data that you can get, it's pretty expensive. Go with options. Borrow intensity. That's interesting. Wonder how much that costs. Okay, so we are in. We want all we could pick symbols, but we would want to get all of them. Subscription. Look at that, $2,500 a month, dude, just for borrow intensity indicators. But this is the real shit. SIBO Handwhack is not cheap data. The granularity is in milliseconds. Jesus Christ. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna keep doing this, but I'm gonna add 5 more counters real quick. Let's see, we got that one. I need to go see what the other derivative ID numbers are. I need to go get one for like January. Let's go December 30th and see if I can find any new batch of numbers. Oh, there we go. Yep, see, there it is. And then what I'd like to do here, just so we get the lowest one, go to Excel, paste it, not as HTML, and then we just transpose it, and then we order it smallest to largest. And now I know this is the smallest number in that set. Then I can go back here, and I think we were on count 11. So I just add it there, and then we're at 1030. Okay, so I need to be going backwards. Okay. Jesus, that's a lot of contracts. Oh, God. Okay, so 10302. Okay, so let's just start here at 10300. Yeah, I might have to do a lot more than I thought. Let's just start here. So we got 103, 1034, 1031, 10302. Okay, that should work. And then, so 10 is going to have to be this one. Okay, so hold on. Oh shit, it was at count 10 though. That's right. Okay, so if count 10 equals count 11, we want it to break. If count 11 equals count 12, we want it to break. But we can't put it as equals count 12 because count 12 will be changing in the loop. So we need to do, just walk it up the ladder here. Okay. Sorry, my daughter came up behind me and scared me. Okay, so if count 10 equals count 11, which is 02, and this one's going to be, okay, just walk it up. 03, 04, This will be of great use. Trust me, great use. I started working on it earlier, but earlier this week, but I couldn't. The speed wasn't there, so this is what I've developed to help with that. Okay, let's see if this works. Should be super fast. I'm beating the hell out of the server doing this, so let's go, Brandon. Holy shit. All right. Pretty quick there. Not bad. It seems like it's just about as fast as before, though. I wonder if I've hit the limit. Holy cow. And let's say it passes over a number that it's not a contract, it will skip it. So sometimes it may stop because there may not be, that contract may not exist. But you see it is going in sequential order for the most part. You see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is flashing up. I'm just looking at the volume data, seeing if there's... It all seems low, relatively low. As we're out, and this is a mix of 2022 and late October and 2023, it looks like. Not bad, man. This is like probably 1,000 times faster than it was when I attempted this the first time. So this should actually be able to work. I just had to be able to get it into another file, which I did right here. Perfect. Okay, so it kept this one here that we already had, and then it would add on a new line starting here that I can just easily just pretty much as it comes in, I can just replace all and it will fix it, I believe. I'm thinking we're at 12,700. Still going, kind of slow in my opinion. But I just don't want to risk getting kicked off of here because I don't even know if I'm supposed to be on here. It's available to the public, so it's just high quality data. I'm surprised that they allow you through this without any kind of authentication or anything like that. I'm just gonna let this run for a while, man. See what we can get out of it, and then obviously I'm gonna run all of this through Excel, and then I'll remove any duplicate values so we make sure that it's all good. This may be getting some historic options too, because the other day it was downloading options from 2 expirations prior for the SPY. But this doesn't have any kind of ticker filter on it. This is literally just cycling through these IDs here and picking up the contracts that match the ID numbers. So hopefully this will pick up enough to where it'll be a viable data set, because we got the whole weekend to do it, because this won't change between now and then. So we will see. I'm most interested in the IV data, and the data you get, like the other data we can use. We're not limited to just what you're seeing here. We can actually get any of this data here. The implied volatility, gamma, theta, rho, change ratio, expire date, the active level, which I found interesting. Direction, obviously. Strike price, and the volume is not total volume, it's latest trading volume. That's why it's likely low when it's coming in. You get the exchange as well, and then you get the bid and the ask. So you have a couple, you have an ask volume. That's what's pretty cool. You have ask volume and you have bid volume. There's 2 different kinds of volume, and then you have your latest volume. So you have ask, bid, and latest, and then you also have open interest change, which is pretty cool because that's something you don't see without paying for some kind of premium service. But this is it's just right here for you. Open int change. Is that a variable on every result or just some of them? Appears to be on all of them. Okay, they're not all 0. There was one with -1. That one's -1. Volume there was 30,579. So yeah, that's the volume we want for the total, is the one down here. And this, okay, so this SPY is for what? This is okay, so this is what I was saying about theta a minute ago. Yeah, obviously this one's at 0.01, but there's not much theta on it because actually theta has less effect the further out of the money you are. If you're further out. So if you have an expiration that expires like December and you're deep out of the money, which is where the lowest IV is, and that's, if you kind of think about how options work, that's why they've set it up this way. Because the further out you go in time and in the money, or out of the money, you're going to have lower IV, which has lower theta. And, that's going to protect your extrinsic value moving forward. And it's kind of ass backwards as to how it's been for the most part of this whole thing. It's still going though. Just gonna let it run. Like if you want to sell calls, you can just search the whole fucking options market straight from the Discord, and you'll get the return of, I'll probably set it up to where it's the top 100 contracts with the highest IV. That way there's a multitude of options and sectors to choose from, hopefully. And then if you want to look for potential gamma squeeze, we can do a gamma search, or search for the highest gamma or at the money. See which tickers are that are highest gamma. If you want to search specifically for deltas over 80%, like if you want to search for a percent win, you can literally search every option contract by delta, which you can view as the percent chance it's going to close in the money. And there's several strategies that can be ran just from data alone. That's why you want to get shit like this. But also make sure it's decent data at best, because you're only as good as your data. The data shit, I mean, how are you going to make anything good from it? So I should have gotten the bid and ask volume, not the latest volume. There's a lot of contract volume today, man. On these, almost all of them got volume. I haven't seen any zeros, not many of them. I'm trying to figure out how their ticker ID system is structured. All right, how many contracts are we at? Surely they've got to notice this. Oh shit! Okay, we're over. I guess the counter won't count anymore for. Okay, thank God. I thought I was going to be limited by my Visual Studio Code. I was like, I keep getting limited by shit. Okay, so that's good news. Sorry, my kid's going crazy. I want to see if I can do this while it's running midway through. Let's just see if this works.